Hey guys, Linda from Linda's Essential Science here. I wanted to jump in today because I think it's really important to talk about doTERRA and their loyalty rewards program. There's so much about doTERRA I can talk about, but this is one of those things that when you're in it, you understand the value. But sometimes even when you are in it, you're not really truly understanding the true value of what you're actually able to achieve by just consistently purchasing through doTERRA. So LRP stands for Loyalty Rewards Program. So you hear those sort of terms sort of float around, and you also hear the terms PV, which means product volume or personal volume. And each product that doTERRA sells actually has a PV associated or assigned to it, anywhere from zero for, say, the Hope Oil, which is basically a donation to their Healing Hands Foundation, or right up to Helichrysum, which has 95 points associated with it, and upwards from there. So everything that you purchase has a PV attached to it. Now, doTERRA have a currency. It's called PV, personal volume, product volume, because they're an international company and they need to have a standardized measure for all of their products. So their PV is universal throughout the world. Now, loyalty rewards programs are generally one of those things that they sound really good in theory, but often you have to spend quite a lot before you get anything back. So Woolworths Loyalty Rewards Program, their orange rewards card, you have to spend $2,000. $2,000 in store gets you $10. Yay. Okay. There's credit card rewards programs. Most of them you have to spend about $4,000 plus to get 2 movie tickets. It can be upwards or downwards of there, but as you can see, you have to spend a lot to get a little bit back. Now, what I've sort of formulated with doTERRA's LRP, what I've realized with doTERRA's LRP is that how generous it actually is. So I want to talk a bit about it. So it's an opt-in program. If you enroll, it doesn't mean you have to sign up to LRP. It is just an option that you have. If you do sign up for LRP, it means that you don't have to stay in LRP either. So you have no minimum spend. You just have to put something in each month. But depending on what you do put in depends on what you get back. So you can sign up at any stage. You can give them a call or jump on their online chat and say, I don't want to be a part of it anymore. But the longer you stay in it, the more rewards you get, up to a point. So every 3 months, your percentage of what you get back increases. And this is where the PV comes into play. So when you start out on LRP, if you're enrolled with the Home Essentials Kit, you start off with 10%. So if you purchase a 100 PV order, you will get 10 points of that 100 PV order back. Plus, doTERRA also refund all of your shipping back in points. So you also get another 8 points every time you order something. So if you put a 100 PV order in every month, you will get 18 points each month back. Okay, now 18 points equates to about $20 to $25 worth of product. So what I've jumped on, I'm going to jump on and share my screen now. Desktop. I'm going to share my screen, and show you. You can see I was just looking at how much rewards you get back and the Woolworth stuff. But if you have a little look here, this is one of the wholesale product forms, and I'll just expand that out. So if we just have a look, say, down at Bergamo, if you purchase a Bergamo wholesale, you'll pay $41, but you get and you earn a percentage of that 29 points on that. So if you're on 10%, you'll get 2.9 points back for that one Bergamo. But in order to redeem them, when you have a bunch of points sitting there, say you've got 30 points sitting there from the last couple of months of ordering, you could order a Arbor Vitae, which if you jump back to this one here, you'll see that an Arbor Vitae actually costs $34, and to redeem it costs 34 points. So it's about a point to dollar ratio in that one. And each one is slightly different. It depends on where it's sourced and how much doTERRA actually discount it versus how many points you sort of get. So that's what the PV means. Now, each 3 months that you're in the program, it goes up by 5%. So I currently get 30%. And if you have a look at my shopping cart, jump to my dashboard, you'll see when the internet kicks back in again that I get 30% of my points back. So that's how you can have a little bit of a look on your back office. Click on dashboard and see where your points are at. So the last order I put in of 130.9 PV, if I jump on that and have a quick squiz of my past order, oops, I don't think it did that. It wants to load the live chat, which I don't really want to do. If you have a little bit of a look through here, my last order, you can see that down the bottom here, I got a whole stack of free products because I used all of my points. Shipping rewards points, $7.95 shipping, so 8 points back, and total volume 130. Where's how many points I received? It's not in this. But anyway, I received 30% of that back, which, as you can see in this order here, I've redeemed quite a lot of freebies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them were free oils. So that's a stack of freebies. I think I got over $150, $170 worth of free oils in that particular one. So when you actually do order on LRP, and that's just the thing that I adore about it as well, you get other bonuses. So each month that you order, in order to qualify for receiving points, you need to spend a minimum of 50 PV. Okay, so if you spend 40 PV, you're not going to earn your 4 points on that. You're not going to earn 10% of that 40 PV if you're starting out. You need to put in at least 50 PV. If you put in 125 PV, you get a free product of the month. And this month, it's Claricum, which is an oil that I use all the time, and it is one of those brilliant oils. And it actually retails, it's wholesale at like over $30. So it's a really worthwhile oil to have in your collection, and you get it for free. So it's a beautiful way of kind of growing your kit with oils you may not have expected to have in your kit. But generally they're anywhere between $15 to sort of $40 worth of oils each month for free, just for buying $125 worth of product. Now, it might seem like a strange, or 125 points worth of product. It might seem a strange thing to say, that you need to keep ordering those sorts of things, but and I can't need and want that many oils. I'm not going to use my oils that quickly. And that's true. However, if you're like me and you're trying to get rid of a lot of the chemicals and a lot of the crap out of your life, detox your skin, detox your cleaning, detox your laundry, detox your kids, your vitamins, all of those sorts of things, you know that doTERRA are clean. You also know that they're ethical, and you know that the company is doing some amazing things in the world. So they're giving back to society, to third world nations with their co-impact sourcing efforts. They're giving back every day with their Healing Hands efforts. It's a phenomenal, phenomenal company, and I implore you to have a little look about further into that, because I know that I'm happy to pay a titch bit more for a product if I know that the proceeds are going to good causes, or if the product is organic and clean, and that is something that I'm very passionate about with my kids. Doing the next thing that I'm going to show you here was a bit of an eye-opener for me too, because it made me realize how much crap I used to have around me in my house and on my skin. So I just went a little bit of a comparison sort of thing. This is about a 3-month-ish sort of usage. Potentially maybe up and down a little bit, but let's just roughly say 3-month-ish. So laundry concentrate, around 64 washes. Your BioTac gives you about 52, and it's $18. Your laundry concentrate through doTERRA is $44. It says you get 64 washes. I probably get about 100 out of each one, because I certainly don't use the entire amount they say. And I find that using it with the cleaner concentrate as a stain remover works amazingly. Your shampoo, if you're buying a Redken, you're paying about $23. If you're buying from the salon, you're paying possibly up to $40, $50. And I get about 3 months usage out of my shampoo, probably a bit less out of my conditioner because of this mop. But you can see the prices there. Skincare, now this is one of those interesting ones. If you buy a basic kind of mid-range, which I would call kind of Clinique your mid-range, they might hate me for saying that, maybe a little bit higher end, you're looking at your toner, cleanser, moisturizer being about $100. And then a facial serum on top of that, being anywhere between $90 to about $140 for a facial serum. Generally, I find to get about 3 months out of my Virage doTERRA kit, which is $100, and you get the serum included. If you buy the serum separately, it costs nearly the same amount as the whole kit included. So they do discount their kits and package them beautifully. There's a foaming hand wash, which is quite expensive. If you look at it, you get about 3 foam pumps out of one of the foaming hand wash bottles, and Organic Care have one for about $6. So I've kind of just tried to make it roughly on par. Body butters, again, mid-range for a decent one with no crappy things in it. I still think there's crappy things, but whatever. $33. doTERRA's is $28. Vitamins, now you could look at everything here. It depends on what you're looking for. But if you're looking for a really good multivitamin, a great cell support complex, and a really good omega blend, you're paying easily over $100 a month for all of those 3 things. doTERRA have an incredible package system called Lifelong Vitality Pack, and it's $115 for a month's supply. Now, I personally get 2 months supply out of that. My husband and I take it, and we take a half dose each. And we feel that that's a really good nutritional gap filler. Maybe we need a bit more over Easter, but who cares? So per month, you're really getting that sort of thing. So if you're looking at sort of for a 3-month dosage, you're really paying about $300 for that. So I've tried to do 3 months, but some of them are monthly. It's not perfect. It just gives you a bit of a comparison. Probiotics, Inner Health Plus, you're looking at about $15. You're looking at about $30 if you're for kids, about $36. You have to buy that from the US, so it does increase the price a little bit with that one. Your deep heat, if you're looking at your ice blue rub, your deep heat is a lot cheaper because it's all chemicals. If you want to play with the real stuff and use about 1/8 of the amount, you're going to get a lot longer out of your ice blue rub than you are going to get out of your deep heat, because you need such a small amount to have this, I think, a much better effect. Clean and concentrate. This is the thing that I love from doTERRA. It does everything. It's a mold remover. It does all the surfaces anywhere you want. It does stain from your laundry. It's carpet stuff. You name it, pretty much. It will replace whatever cleaner floors. You can use it as a dishwashing liquid as well. It's a phenomenal cleaner. And it's $18. Now you get so much out of that. You get like 18 1-litre bottles. So it's like $1 for a litre. It's insane value. So I haven't even made that anywhere on par. But you can see for Dettol to pay even like a quarter of what you get out of the On Guard cleaner concentrate, adding them all together, roughly in a month you'd be spending at least $30. So realistically, if you think about it, I'm going to up it to $90 because you'd be spending easily $30 a month on cleaning products. So $18. Like, I still haven't gone through mine, and it's been 6 months. It's insane. Maybe that shows how much I clean. Toothpaste. Their toothpaste is phenomenal. It's clean. It's got no nasties. It's good for your kids' teeth. It's good for your teeth. Don't even let me go into what's in the Colgate one. But generally, I would spend about $8 per toothpaste. On Guard's is $10.25, and you're getting a much better product. Fly spray, Mortine is $8. I make my own using the oil, so I've just roughed it. They're about $5 for it on par. Your lip balm, a good chapstick, decent chapstick, not just your crappy ones, is about $8. doTERRA's is $8.50. Bushman's DEET, ugh, don't even get me started. And we sprayed on it, kids. It's $15 for a good spray. Look, they range from about $6 up, depending on how much DEET's in them or not. I DIY mine, and I guarantee it's a lot less than $5, but I put that in there to include the cost of the bottle, blah, blah, blah. Vicks Vapor Rubs, $12.50. Yeah, Easier Vapor Stips, $15, and there's no chemicals or shit that's in it. Shouldn't say that word, but I can't help it. I get a bit passionate. Mouthwash, Listerine, $10, DIY $5. Gaviscon, I haven't used Gaviscon since I found Digestin. I used to use Gaviscon all the time. I used to use Digestin every day. If I used Gaviscon the same amount, I'd be buying a hell of a lot of it. So 1 bottle of Digestin gets me through easily 3 months plus, up to 6 months worth of what I use it for, and it's $43. It's definitely saving. You get 250 drops in a bottle, like 1 drop a day, 2 drops a day. You're going to get at least 3 months out of that. That's amazing stuff. Air freshener, perfume, body wash. Don't even ask me what I used to spend on perfumes. And I wasn't a big perfume person, but man, they're expensive. You buy a little roller of Hope, you may not get any points back on it, but it's $30 and it all goes to every single dollar of that. Not just the proceeds, but every single dollar of Hope that you spend goes to the Healing Hands Foundation. It's basically like giving a $30 donation to Greenpeace and getting this amazing thing back. You're giving a $30 donation to Operation Underground Railroad. If you really want to know more, Google that, because holy crap, it is amazing. That Operation Underground Railroad gets a whole 100% of that Hope back. Why not? Like, perfect present. And it's a beautiful perfume, pure fern. Body wash, a thank you brand, which now I've found out isn't so clean as I thought it was, is $8. Your doTERRA one's $22, but that's because it is actually clean and it's decent. And you need like such a tiny amount to do your entire body. Anyway, back down to the end of the scale. You can see that in a 3-month-ish period, you know, it's all very ish-ish. You're looking at about $700 on all of those bits and pieces that you would buy for you and your family. doTERRA, it's actually less. I wasn't expecting that. I thought that that would be more, but it's not. So that's awesome. And you can DIY a lot of this stuff as well. And I'm sure there's more that I'm missing. But you spend just over $600 with doTERRA, you get 381 points for that. So I get 30 points, 30% of my points back. So that's 114 points every 3 months that I'm getting by just buying my routine daily usage stuff. I much prefer my cash to be going to doTERRA and building up wellness advocates who are living the dream and helping with our co-impact sourcing initiatives and all the other amazing things that doTERRA as a company are doing in the world than going to the supermarket brands. Why not? Like, we're not talking about random stuff that you're never going to use. This is stuff that you use every day. It's the stuff that you replace and you buy at the supermarket every day. So it's powerful. And if you look at it as something that just replacing what you already purchased and that it's your little monthly reminder to use your oils, trust me, adding these in each month and then chucking in a few extra oils that I might be running out of, it brings my LRP over 125 without even blinking. And then I earn these awesome points, which I redeem every few months, and I get a whole stack of oils for free, and it's brilliant. So it's a loyalty rewards program that you don't need to spend $2,000 to get $10 back. You really don't. You get a lot back for what you do spend. And the longer you're in it, the more you get back. The longer you're in it, the more you're rewarded. And it's a daily or a monthly reminder to use your oils. So how do you set up an LRP if you've got this far and you haven't got one? So I'll just quickly run through it. So this is my account. You can see I've got my LRP set up. I've already shipped it. This is in America, so it's month, day, year. Just be reminded of that. So my next one's due to ship out on the 10th of the 5th. But I already shipped my April order because I was desperate for some bits and pieces. But if you wanted to create a new one, you just hit down into this box here, which is nice and purple, create a new LRP template. And what you'll see come up is, when it does come up, it's a series of dates for you to select. That's just a date that the LRP is going to go out on. If my internet decides to actually come up with the goods, you'll hopefully find, oh, no, it doesn't want to do it. Let's try it again. You'll hopefully find it'll come up with a series of dates. Now you'll see dates in purple. If it's not going to come up, we'll just talk about it. Purple, and it'll come up with other ones in the darker sort of blue, that color. The first, here we go. The first 2 weeks of a month is when you can actually order LRP and receive a free product. So that's why they're highlighted, and they suggest selecting a date somewhere in there. The rest of the dates in the dark, in the black, you can still select, and that's fine, but you don't receive the free product. So I usually suggest people select, towards the end of that first 2 weeks. That way you get a little bit of time if you've forgotten or if life gets out of the way, or in the way, should I say. So I usually select the 10th. So you select the 10th, and you hit add products to your cart. And the way I add products to my cart is I will go for an item search, and let's just say we'll go to Hope because I love that oil. And everybody should add this to every single order they ever do. Give this all as presents. Oh, I'm in US at the moment. So I'm creating a US template, which is a little bit more, it's all right, we'll just continue with the US one. So we just add that to your cart. And then what I tend to do, once that's added, you'll see total items 1 come up. I'll go review cart, because if you already know what you want, you don't have to go through the whole shopping process to find it. Just review the cart, you'll see the hope sitting there, and then you'll type in things like, I feel like a bit of balance, and you can just type in the first little bit of it, click that in, and it'll jump on. You add all your products in, and let's just add a couple of extras in. Good old Frank, trying to write Frankston then. Good old frankincense. So if you can see, we've added in, and then it comes up with PV, the frequency, which is monthly, the price, and then whether you can use your points or not. Now I've only got 5 points, so I can't use any of my points. If I had, say, 50 points, I'd be able to use my points on these ones here, not on the hope, because that's the donation. So the total here is 89.75 points. If I put that order through in, I'm going to gain, receive points on that, and that will be 30% of that. If you're starting out, that would be 10%. So you get 8.9 points on that. Plus you get, when you say view totals, this is US order, so the shipping's going to be a little bit more. So shipping here is $13.95, so my estimated shipping reward points are 14 points. So it's all pays back. Easy, simple. From then on, if I process that or if I save that order, so say I save changes on that one, it says you're less than 100, so you won't qualify, and you go, yeah, it's all right, I'll go back in later and change it. You'll see that you'll have now here, this is my old LRP, and there's my new one for the US sitting here. So you can jump into that at any time you want. Click on that little number thing, it'll pop up with your cart, and you can mix and match and chip and change as much as you like. Now I'm going to cancel this because I don't need it. All right, I've already got my order set up and I'm happy with that. So I'm going to delete that one. If you've only got one LRP in place, you'll find that you won't be able to delete that one, and that you'll have to actually either contact the live chat, which you can see is here, or give them a call, and they will easily, quite happily delete that for you. Yeah, look, I could go on and on about LRP, but it is my monthly gift to me. It's my reminder to use the oils. It makes me excited when that purple box turns up each month. And yeah, I adore it. And I think from a program point of view, it's one of the best, most richest loyalty rewards programs I've ever seen. But also just from the fact that it gives you so much control and so much power. One thing to remember is if I don't do anything with that cart, it will keep sending that same order out each month on the date that I've designated and told it to do that. It will send you a reminder email a few days before that order will come out. So it is something that you do need to keep a bit of an eye on. What I suggest people do is, instead of waiting for it to automatically come out, go in a couple of days before, adjust it to what you want, process it now, it'll reset for the following month. And then I go back into my cart, readjust it for what I think I might need the following month, and that if life gets in the way, I don't mind receiving the next lot of oils that come in. If I don't know what I'm going to want, I always just put a lavender and a frankincense in there, because it's always over 100 PV, which is what I need mine to sit up to earn commission. And I always know that I'm going to use another lavender and another frankincense if worst case scenario happens and I completely forget about it. So yeah, I hope that gives you a bit of an idea and a bit of an understanding on LRP. Shoot me messages, ask me questions if there's anything you want to know. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Bye guys.